So first things first, starting off as a trader. Okay, so let's go right through the very first things. Okay, you're at home, you suck in school, you suck in life, you want to make money, you want to build a lifestyle, you sit on social media all day, and all you see is all this fun stuff. People have fancy cars, flashy stuff, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cut that noise out. That's the first thing you got to cut away. Trading is very difficult. Okay? That's the first thing that you have to understand. Trading is super difficult. There is no point of thinking that you're going to be somebody who is exceptional to trading. That's the first thing. Man, US 30 is dropping like a knife. Wow. That's the first thing. Okay, so right away, get your mindset to the fact that this is going to be the hardest thing that you've ever done. Okay, that's the first thing that you have to get to. And what I mean by this is anything that has challenged you in your life, multiply that by like 100. That's how much tougher trading is going to be for you. Okay, so now that we know that, what do we have to look forward to when we're trading? How do we start trading? Where do we go? Where do we get information? How do we do what we do? Okay, so let's talk about that. Where do I get the best information? Where do I find information? It's all over the place. The internet, social media. How do I figure out what information is good for me? Think about this. If you've never taken a finance class before, if you've never done any sort of math before, if you've never done any probability work before, if you've never managed money, your own money before, right away, you're at a disadvantage. So that's the first thing. Doesn't mean that you can't learn to trade, just means you're at a disadvantage. You got to start working on those tools. Risk management. If you've never gambled before, you don't know what it's like to lose money. Losing money in business is a very common occurrence. Okay? Losing money in trading is a very common occurrence. Okay? You're going to lose trades. You're going to have trades stop you. You have to get used to that. If you can't get used to losing money, you need to quit. That's the first step. If you don't know what it feels like to lose money, well, you're going to have to learn. So there are things here in trading that you don't learn, that you've never been subjected to, okay? These are things that you're going to learn. Only you can be taught this. I can't teach you how you're going to feel when you lose a trade. I can't teach that. You have to experience that. So a lot of things that you're going to do with trading is experience, is testing. So my suggestion is journaling. How do we journal? What do we journal? Journal anything that you believe that will help you remember what to do again or what not to do again. That's what you journal. Okay? If I have to remind myself to only take 2% risk or 1% risk or 3% risk or 10% risk, journal that. If I have to write down my entire life up until trading, when I take the trade, when I exit the trade, journal that. You have to figure this out. You have to put this in perspective for yourself to understand how you learn and how you do things the best. Some people don't need to journal. Some people can just be like, hey, I know what I'm doing. I look at this, I look at that, I'm good. Other people have to journal everything. I had red socks on when I traded GJ. Red socks means I trade GJ. Do what makes you comfortable. Do what helps you the most. Think about it this way. Trading is an open book exam. You can have notes all over the place for yourself. You can write down anything you want to do. You can phone a friend. You can ask 10 people. You can do whatever you want to do before you actually take a trade. And you are the CEO of your own trading company, right? You're the CEO. You decide when you want to work. You decide the effort you want to put in. You decide when you want to take a break. You decide when you want to take a trade. Nobody else decides that for you. Is it a good time to trade now, Ted? I don't know. Is it? In my experience, it's not. Watched US 30 drop. Watched US 30 go back up. Didn't take a trade. Didn't bother me. It was fun to watch. Sometimes watching charts is fun. You just like to just stare at the chart and be like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's the first thing. So now that we understand how open and fluid we need to be, we need to understand why we do what we do. Why don't we hold trades? How do we analyze trades? How do I know my strategy works? These are questions I get all the time. Well, if I see the 30-minute bearish candle and it retests the upper blah, 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 do I take a trade? I don't know. Do you take a trade? I don't know. I don't take. What do you do, Ted, when the I don't know. What do you do? You can't ask for people's opinions on trade situations for a complete answer. It doesn't work. This isn't a formula that you solve. Trading isn't solvable. There isn't a situation where you can plug in a number of permutations and say, this is what we should do every single time this happens. That is your key. If you can get out of your mind that trading itself is something you memorize, it's something that you do every day, it's something that you have to do, it's something that you must do. If you get that out of your mind, you will become very, very comfortable as a trader. You will realize that there's no rush to trading. There's no incentive to trade more than you have to. It's okay to take a loss. It's okay to be wrong. Because why? We learn from those mistakes. The more you learn, the more you adapt, the more you grow as a trader, the easier trading becomes. Trading becomes bionic. Trading becomes a way for you to just execute. Your confidence is high. Every trade is an individual trade, right? Everyone's read that book, Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. Whoa, Ted, what should I read? Trading in the Zone, Trading in the Zone, Trading in the Zone. Think about it this way. The market doesn't care who you are. Market doesn't care about your lot sizes. Market doesn't care about your account size. Market doesn't care about any of that stuff. You have to understand where is the best opportunity for you to execute your strategy that will give you the highest probability of success. That is the key to trading. Understanding how you trade and putting your money in the best position to win.